Hello, beautiful strangers. Welcome to Cat Reacts. I'm Cat and I react to mostly old films. It just depends on what you guys want me to react to. Today, guys, I'll be reacting to Airplane 2. I wasn't gonna react to this film, to be honest. Last time I reacted to Airplane 1, which was a while ago, I got so much hate in the comment section for not reacting to it correctly. Apparently it was a classic and people got really offended that I didn't laugh, I was too negative, I couldn't appreciate the film, I didn't appreciate the humor, I probably didn't understand it, I didn't have, the right kind of humor, I didn't have humor at all. Like, it was just, I was bombarded with negative comments and it got to the point where I turned off the comments, which I normally never do. I don't mind negative comments because usually it's only like 1 or 2 out of like 100, but it's only so much shit that a person can take. It's only so many negative comments that I can take. Like, I didn't need to hear it over and over again. So I wasn't gonna react to Airplane 2. However, you guys have repeatedly requested it. So I'm like, fine, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna go into it with an open mind. If I don't find it funny, guys, I'm not gonna laugh. I don't fake my reactions, I don't exaggerate my reactions. If I don't find it funny, I don't find it funny. However, if I do find it funny, I'll probably laugh and have a good time. So we'll just see. If you guys want to join me on the journey of discovering what this film is all about, then great, hop on and let's go. Courtesy bus.
All Pulsar 4 mining personnel report.
I mean, if you're gonna take hostages, you might as well take them in a courtesy bus. That's polite. That's polite.
That's right.
Operator, can I help you?
On home.
I mean, E.T. needs to get home as well, so why not use an airline?
Will Scratch be able to sit with us, Dad?
We'll have to check, Jimmy. It's a pretty long trip to the moon.
No dogs are allowed on the shuttle, son. I'm afraid Scraps will have to be shot.
Scratch!
Just joking.
Blank see. Scraps is fine.
If someone would have done this to my dog, I would have shot them myself. Or kicked them in the groin. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'll kick them in the groin really hard.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You're only allowed one carry-on.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Maybe people did things differently back in the 80s. What do I know?
Oh, Simon, you shouldn't have. I guess I'm a pretty lucky woman, aren't I?
Well, women and the space program have come a long way, sweetheart.
This is Mission Control. We have clearance on 29er for shuttle pre-launch checks. Over.
Trans Delta 6, you are cleared to descend to 15,000 and hold until further notice.
This is only part of our mission control. Now, if you'll step right this way.
Phoenix 6, you are programmed on R29er and computer locked.
Looks like it's out of our hands, huh?
See that face? This is a classy bully face. This kid is up to no good.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, and he has no idea what he did.
Mayflower's the first lunar shuttle to fly from a commercial terminal. And the boys on the board want that flight to go on schedule.
What do the boys on the board know about safety, Commissioner?
But get wise to the political realities. The boys on the board are under heavy pressure from the boys downtown. Not so fast, Richard. All right. Okay.
Oh, poor Grandma!
Why the long face?
I'm still worried about the shuttle. You saw Ted's report, and he is the program's top test pilot.
Was the program's top test pilot till his mental breakdown. Ted Stryker's part of your past.
She's not convinced. Who's Ted Stryker?
And how are we this evening, Ted?
All right, I guess.
Thought you might like a paper.
My God, they're launching the XR 2300. They framed me and put me in here to keep me out of the way. It's gotta be stopped.
Yeah, that's a good thing to say when you're at a mental hospital, love.
By the way, I spoke to Elaine this morning.
What is that nurse doing behind him?
Was she here?
No, she called me and asked me to tell you that she's marrying Simon.
I'm guessing that's a bad thing.
Why don't you tell me the whole story?
It's really nothing to tell.
I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times.
Well, I mean, you can tell it to the staff, and the patients, and everyone.
It all started during the war. I lost most of my squadron over Macho Grande.
After the war, I couldn't go near anything with a pair of wings. That is, until fate dropped me in the seat of a 767 into Chicago with no crew.
Oh! Yeah, now I know who Ted is. The first film is coming back to me. Good for me.
crash and the trial.
Order! Order!
Now this. There's more, but I'm sure you'd all be bored by it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Continue.
Trustworthy. Wow.
This is Mayflower 1. Give me the Sarge.
You're not actually going to send that into space, are you?
Kruger, this is the Sarge. There's no way this wire could have passed inspection without Sermon Kurtz's okay. Now, what the hell's going on?
You patch up the damage, get that ship ready to fly. And that's an order, mister.
Ted Stryker was right when he test followed that sucker.
This is such a disaster. Oh God, okay. What did he land on, a grave?
May I help you?
Yes, I'd like this Time and Newsweek and the second time bomb on the right, please.
Certainly. There you are.
Thank you.
I love how hippie the 80s were. You could just buy time bombs in the store. Yeah. I mean, given you can buy guns in stores in the US now, but in the 80s you could buy time bombs. It's amazing. Wow, that was quick. That's some Harry Potter thing right there.
Hagerty!
Oh, sweetheart, you killed that old woman. She's your responsibility now. Well, no. I don't know how it is in the US, but here in the UK, the law states that if you hit something when you're driving, like a deer or something, you are not allowed to collect the carcass. However, the person behind you can do that. Maybe that applies to this old lady. They cannot take her with them. But the people who will come after them can drag the corpse with them if they want. I'm just speculating.
Elaine!
Ted, what are you doing out of the hospital?
There's no time for that now, Elaine. Are you on that shuttle?
Both of us, Stryker. And when we return, we're getting married.
Elaine, it has to be stopped.
But Ted, the invitations have already gone out.
No, I mean the flight has to be stopped.
Simon, give me a moment with Ted alone.
I'd watch my step if I were you.
You've got a mustache. You're not threatening.
Ted, this whole thing's all in your mind. You should have never left the hospital.
Elaine, whatever happened to us?
Ted, I guess I'll always love you, but I need Simon. He's stable and a good provider, and I need that at this stage of the game.
Do you have any tickets for the lunar shuttle?
Oh, I'm afraid there haven't been any available seats on that shuttle for weeks now, sir.
Check them out, y'all. $400 lunar shuttle ticket. Check them out. Lunar shuttle.
No. Never buy tickets from shady people.
Take it easy, my man.
Can I take a case for you, sir?
No.
So these people are going to the moon. As you do.
Ted Stryker. Jack, I got a bad feeling in my gut about this mission.
Atmosphere control, check. Anti-gravity check.
Checks out in positive mode, sir.
Check.
Checks out in negative mode, sir. Neutral balance seems all right, sir.
Is nobody noticing the floating man behind them?
Anti-gravity off, sir.
Why did they give us both seats?
Elaine, wait. Listen to me. We've got to stop this flight.
Why can't you just let me live my own life?
It's more than just your life. It's the life of everyone on board this ship.
Yeah, you're kind of running out of time.
Why don't you trust me anymore?
Because you're not the man you used to be.
Elaine.
Mayflower 1, you're clear on 29er to taxi into launch position.
Roger, ready to taxi. Over.
T-minus 30 seconds. And counter.
What are they gonna do on the moon, though? Like, in this reality, in this universe, has the moon been orbited? Like, has the moon been settled? Like, are there hotels there? Like, swimming pools? What are these people gonna do on the moon?
Ignition.
You have liftoff, Mayflower 1. Acknowledge.
Roger, Control. This is Mayflower 1. Acknowledge liftoff.
Oh, no! Oh... I'm not supposed to laugh at this. They're so wrong laughing at this, but this is... No.
Do you think things will be a lot different on the moon, Dad?
Oh, it's going to be terrific. A whole new world, new kids to play with.
Oh, so they're moving to the moon? Okay, I mean, sure. Somebody at some point must have thought about it.
Does that mean no more headlines about the rape trial?
What?
No more kids yelling? Your old man's a psychopathic sex pervert?
Look, a man can make an honest mistake.
Right, so he's a lunatic, and he's escaping the planet so that he doesn't have to go to trial. Okay.
This reminds me of the first train trip we ever took. And how about the time we hopped in the family car and drove all the way to Woodstock?
Ah, and you got hold of that bad acid. You kept telling everyone that you were Jesus Christ, and then you jumped off a roof because you thought you could fly.
These two must have lived their lives. It's a murderous vacuum. Phew. Got that under control. Why are you escaping Earth, Grandma? What did you do?
Are you all right, young man?
I'm all right.
Good.
I guess what's really bothering me is my whole life. I really can't figure where Elaine and I went wrong. I'm not sure I know what love is anymore.
Yeah, nobody wants to listen to your sob story, man.
I guess it all started at the trial. They had to cover up for the crash, so they made me the scapegoat.
Were you or were you not the chief test pilot for the lunar shuttle XR-2300?
Yes.
Is it not true that that crash was a direct result of your incompetence?
No! The problem was with that ship, not with me. That thing was a flying death trap.
Nothing serious was wrong with that ship. Ted Stryker just folded up on the approach.
That's a lie!
Do you swear on the Constitution of the United States to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Ain't no thing.
Would you describe, in your own words, what happened that night?
Check it, bleed. Bro was on. Didn't trip.
I know I wouldn't be alive today if it wasn't for Mr. Stryker. We lost the crew. I lost control. We all did.
Let the court handle this.
Oh, gee. Yeah, let's all take turns hitting that woman. No problem.
I flew with Stryker during the war. He brought us in real low, but he couldn't handle it.
Was Buddy one of your crew?
Buddy was the bombardier, and he went to pieces.
Andy went to pieces?
Andy was the navigator. He was all right. Buddy went to pieces. Howie came unglued.
Howie came unglued?
Oh, no. Howie was a rock. Buddy came unglued.
Andy bailed out?
No, Andy hung tough. Buddy bailed out.
I'm confused.
Doctor, can you give the court your impression of Mr. Stryker?
I'm sorry I don't do impressions. My training is in psychiatry.
Was Ted Stryker competent to fly and land that shuttle?
It is my opinion he is a danger to himself and others and is in need of treatment.
This court recommends that you be confined to an institution for treatment until such time as you are deemed fit to re-enter society.
But I was framed! I'm not guilty! I'm not guilty! Picture!
It's for Ted's own good, Lane.
Well, there's a lot more to the story, but you probably heard enough already.
Oh, that poor old lady. She never made it to the moon. Well, I mean, she was probably never gonna make it to the moon, but she's sad.
I don't want to go on forever.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, not something you want to see when you're going to the moon.
Captain, I'm picking up an overheat in the computer core.
Elaine, you better run a computer check.
Yes, sir. There's an overheat in the core. Please analyze problem.
Analysis confirmed. All systems compute positive.
Well, not from where I'm sitting, they don't.
Cut the not where I'm sitting shit. It must be a human error.
Captain, I think we have a computer foul up.
I see.
Well, just to be on the safe side, should I check the rear data banks?
No, why don't you check out the rear data banks?
Yes, sir. Sir, you should really put that case in the compartment above your head.
I'll keep it with me.
Well, I can help you if you can't get it up.
Yeah.
I said I'll keep it with me.
Why do you want to blow up the shuttle, sir? Why do you want to blow yourself up and everyone around you? I mean, these stickers should be an indication, but...
Ted,
Elaine,
please.
listen to me. With that wiring, this shuttle could blow any second.
There's nothing wrong with this ship. The problem's in your mind, where it's always been.
Sir, that overheat is getting worse. I'd better get back into the core and check it out.
Thanks, but I'd rather you check it out, Mr. Dunn.
All right.
Captain, do you mind if Jimmy here takes a look around?
Oh, of course not, Mary. Come on in, Jimmy. Say, that sure is a cute puppy. What's his name?
Scraps.
Scraps. You like it when Scraps holds onto your leg and rubs up and down?
Jimmy, get out of there. Right now, get out of there.
Take care of those fuel drums. I'll take care of the computer. Right.
Why do you have explosives? Is it necessary? to have a tank of explosives on board when you're going to the moon? I'm not an astronaut, so I wouldn't know.
Well, that's strange. Well, it's an asteroid field, but there's nothing like that in this sector unless...
Unless what, Captain?
Well, unless we're off course.
Lost in Space. Ooh, isn't that a film? I think it is. I think Matt LeBlanc was in that film. Anyway, they're lost in space.
There's been a pretty bad fire back here, sir. I'm afraid we're going to have to disconnect the damaged systems.
What are you doing, Dave? This is highly irregular.
Do what's necessary. I'll go to manual control on all down systems.
Yes, sir, we will. Oh!
Jesus! Men overboard. And they're now just floating in space. Corpses floating in space.
Did you see that? Excuse me? There's 2 crewmen out there. Look.
I'm afraid there's nothing out there but empty space.
Maybe you're losing your mind.
My God, maybe I am cracking up.
What's happening, Captain?
We're off course and computer locked.
Mr. Dunn and Mr. Unger were sucked out and airlocked in the computer room.
Both together?
Captain, we've run out of coffee.
Damn, if I told him once, I told him 100 times. Store extra coffee!
What should we do if the passengers start to panic?
Well, clearly not give them coffee.
Mary, I want you here in case there's a full cabin press. Testa, you take the aisle here, cover Mary's weak side in case she gets double teamed.
Right. We've been thrown off course just a tad.
What exactly is a tad?
In space terms, that's about 500,000 miles.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. No problem. That's okay. You can fix that.
Also, we're flying without a navigational system and can't seem to change course.
Miss, are you telling us absolutely everything?
Not exactly. We're also out of coffee.
Maybe you should have just told them that half of the crew is gone. That would probably have calmed them down.
Your crew is in complete control of the situation. There's absolutely nothing to worry about.
We need signs like this for politics.
They're off course and heading straight for the sun. I've seen enough, Bob.
The sun? They won't ever get near the sun. They will burn up way too quick. The sun?
Get me Steve McCroskey and fast.
McCroskey hasn't handled a tower since the strike.
I don't care. Get him!
I've always loved you, darling. But I have to tell you, I was unfaithful to you just once. Remember Jill, my first secretary? Forgive me.
That's all right. I knew about it all the time. I was unfaithful, too. Remember Susan, your last receptionist?
I don't think we're gonna live through this. And I've never been with a man before.
Who turned off the light?
What are you doing, Captain? This is highly irregular.
What is this, poisonous gas?
Get me radio contact with that ship. Pronto. Pronto. Here's all the available information on the sun, sir. That thing is hot.
Hey! Get me Bud Kruger immediately.
Yes, sir.
And some ice.
Yes, sir.
And a quart of Geritol and a ham on rye. No cheese.
Yes, sir. Welcome home, sir.
Captain Oliver, what's wrong?
Nerve gas?
10 words. How to succeed in business without really trying. They're saying, oh my God, you were gassed by rock. Simon, the captain's been gassed by rock. Simon, we're way off course.
Yeah, just like 500,000 miles.
My God, the sun. We're headed right for it. We've got to get off this ship.
And how do you suggest you do that, sir? You saw what happened to the 2 crewmen who got sucked out. They were frozen in dance, and they just drifted off.
Ted was right all along.
My career will be ruined.
Your career? What about the careers of the people on this ship?
Well, that's awful, love, but what about their lives?
I don't think that we're gonna live through this. And I've never been with a man before.
Whore?
Until we get through to them, our hands are tied. We gotta make plans.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm busy right through Friday. Stinson, but how about lunch Saturday?
Ted, listen to me. We've lost the crew and Simon's turned to jelly.
Oh, what happened to Simon?
Ted, we need you.
Girl, please, you've been spending this entire film telling him that he's crazy. What, are you now gonna tell him that he's not crazy?
They were right about me. I crack under pressure, just like they said.
You overcame your drinking problem. I know you can overcome this.
No, he does not seem to have overcome his drinking problem. because throwing a drink in your face and not being able to know how to drink is a problem.
Excuse me, ma'am. There's some pretty badly banged up people back there. I'm going to need some fresh sheets, gauze, Q-tips, and all the Vaseline you have on board.
Are you the nurse?
Yes. Take this.
What happened to you? Were you attacked by a bear or something?
I don't mean to sound forward.
Oh, Bits, please, will you just... You should work in a whorehouse or something.
I don't think we're gonna live through this.
And even if you do, you should close your knees.
And I've never been with a man before.
This is Mission Control. Do you read Mayflower? Over.
Hello, this is the Mayflower. Come in, anyone?
Yeah, we read you, Mayflower. Identify yourself.
Well, this is Elaine Dickinson.
Would somebody please tell me what in Sam Hill a woman is doing up there in charge of that ship?
Well, maybe she's got her ship together.
Is my dog Scraps gonna make it through all this okay?
Sweetie, it's very cute that you are concerned about your dog, but no.
Scraps is gonna be fine, son.
Whoops.
I had nothing to do with this. They forced me to cut corners on those designs. You gotta help me, Stryker, for Christ.
Good for you, Stryker. I thought this guy was Jello, though. I thought he turned into Jello for no apparent reason.
What's going on?
There's no time to explain. Sit here, Ted. I was wrong about you.
Let's just forget about it. Don't worry about a thing. Everything's gonna be okay.
I love you, Ted.
Jacobs, what have you got on Elaine Dickinson?
Well, I'm 2 inches taller, a better dancer, and much more fun to be with.
I like Jacobs. He's my favorite character in this.
We're at the mercy of that computer.
Isn't that the computer that gassed your pilot?
This is Mayflower 1 calling Mission Control. Do you read me? Over?
At last, a man. That's more like it.
You sexist pig. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. It was the 80s. I'm sorry. Different times. He's lovely.
Identify yourself and give me a position.
The name's Stryker. I'm sitting down and facing front.
Stryker.
Oh! Or that.
Ted Stryker?
That's right, McCroskey.
Now, would somebody please tell me what in Sam Hill he's doing up there?
I don't think there's a hell of a lot I can do. We're at the mercy of the computer.
Stryker, you're fading out. Come in, over. Damn, we're lost.
Could be those sunspots.
Could be your dishwashing detergent.
Sir, we have restored radio contact.
Good. We keep losing the radio.
What's it look like?
It's bad. It's really, really bad. See, right there, they should have melted.
Come in control.
Yeah, we read you, Stryker.
Oh, boy, right, okay. Ugh.
A fire in the core made the computer go berserk.
Stryker, I want you to listen to me now, and listen good. Stay calm. Keep an eye on those gauges. We'll try to figure out some way around that computer from down here.
What are we gonna do, Ted?
Melt.
We're gonna have to blow the computer.
Blow rock? That computer has a self-defense mechanism. I don't know how we can get around it. We've already lost 3 men, and I don't want to lose you too, Ted.
I guess it's in God's hands now.
And God is leading you straight to the sun. He just wants you home.
Lunar shuttle heads for the sun and certain disaster.
American lunar mission locked in death struggle.
If the news were actually like this, I'd watch.
And on the lighter side of the news, hundreds of capitalists are soon to perish in shuttle disaster.
Wow, okay. Sure.
The key to this whole thing is their computer. If we can figure out a way to put that ship on manual, there's nothing we can do for them from down here.
One of your passengers is carrying a bomb. It might be suicide. Passenger's name is Joe Salucci. Supposed to fly to Des Moines for an operation. Something to do with sexual impotence.
The Des Moines Institute?
You know it.
We're familiar with it.
Right, so they've all had that operation. Cool. So the guy decided to bring a bomb on board and blow the ship up himself and everyone else because he's impotent?
Somebody get me the Sarge.
Who's the Sarge?
The heat in this cockpit is getting unbearable.
You're heading towards the sun, sir.
You can fry an egg on this control panel.
Oh! Ooh, I want egg and bacon. Damn it. Oh, there's sausages.
I love you and always will.
Stryker, I got some news for you. You got a passenger aboard named Joe Salucci. He's carrying a bomb.
A bomb?
No, not a bomb. A bomb. You hear me, Stryker?
He hurt you fine. It's just not the news that he wanted.
What the hell am I supposed to do now?
Get that bomb. That's our top priority. All the other problems could just wait.
I would consider the shuttle heading towards the sun to be a bigger problem. Because if they head to the sun, they're gonna melt and die anyway. It's just a matter of how they're gonna die at this point.
Which passenger's Joe Salucci?
16C, why?
He's carrying a bomb.
A bomb?
No, not a bomb.
Would everybody move to the lounge who is not carrying a bomb?
Don't move! You don't want to blow that thing and kill all these innocent people?
No, you just want to let them melt. Let the sun do the work. You can't prosecute the sun.
No one's ever gotten away with a stunt like this before. I don't believe you.
You're never gonna get rid of those people.
No one's gonna hurt you.
Cool.
No one has to know you're impotent.
Don't say that word!
The bomb's right here beside me.
What the hell are you doing up there?
I want to use the bomb to blow the computer.
You gotta be crazy to try a stunt like that.
You may be right, McCroskey, but I'm afraid it's the only chance we've got.
Wait, the bomb is gonna blow up everything, not just the computer.
It's gotta be in one piece when you land on the moon.
I test piloted this shuttle, McCroskey. I know exactly what it can do.
You're putting yourself and everybody else on that ship in jeopardy!
Ted, what are you gonna do?
I'm going back there with the bomb.
What the hell is that?
Simon just ejected.
Sit down, Wayne.
Was that Simon?
Premature ejection.
Okay.
Stryker, listen to me now and listen good. The next transmission that you receive will be from Buck Murdoch at Alpha Beta Base.
Not Buck Murdoch.
Who's Buck Murdoch?
Just a guy I flew with during the war.
Oh, and he's still alive?
Fresno? No one goes to Fresno anymore.
We're ready to transfer to Buck Murdoch at Alpha Beta.
He's drunk?
It's blowing the computer. We're slowing down. Okay, set course change.
Set.
Okay.
Wow, you just took a Yui.
We hit 0.5 warp and everything seems okay.
Yeah, lane is fine.
You better brace yourself. This is faster than man has ever traveled before.
Commander Murdoch?
What is it, Lieutenant?
Sir, the Mayflower's in trouble. She's coming in hotter than a firecracker, sir.
We better get to the tower, Lieutenant.
We have no tower, sir.
No tower. Why the hell aren't I notified about these things? How would you handle this?
We could try ignoring it, sir.
I've considered that.
Is that William Shatner? Am I tripping? Am I losing my mind? Is that William Shatner?
Who's in control of that bucket, Lieutenant?
Some guy by the name of Ted Stryker, sir.
Ted Stryker.
Do you know him, sir?
Never heard of him. We were like brothers.
You've never heard of someone who was like your brother.
We flew together during the war.
They should hit our atmosphere in about 3 minutes. How do you want to play it?
Get me a complete file on everyone who's seen the sound of music more than 4 times.
Yes, sir.
Why? Is this William Shatner? Like, guys, this is tripping me off here. I don't know if it's him or not, and it's bothering me. Hold on. I'm gonna check. Oh, it is him! I knew it's William Shatner. Now, this is amazing. Because he actually went to space. And no, I'm not talking about Star Trek. He actually went to space.
Sir, we've had some problems with the ship. If you're going to use the washroom, please be careful.
Oh, thank you.
Stryker, this is Buck Murdoch.
I read you, Murdoch. Hope he's not still bitter about what happened between us during the war.
If it weren't for those people up there, I'd say let Ted Stryker go down in a fiery, twisted mass of molten metal.
Yeah, he's bitter.
All right, Stryker. Kill the auxiliary engines.
Murdoch, the damn lever just came off in my hand.
Try another lever.
There is not another lever.
There are no more levers, just switches.
No buttons?
No buttons, just switches, lights, and knobs.
We've all got our switches, lights, and knobs to deal with, Stryker. They're blinking and beeping and flashing. Why doesn't somebody pull them together, sir? I'm all right. I'm all right.
Are you sure? You're gonna have to work on this, love. This is embarrassing.
Okay, the panel's off.
Find a piece of metal and shove it in there.
Will this work, Ted?
Thanks.
I think I've got something that just might work. A bobby pin.
What the hell's a man doing with a bobby pin?
Why the hell is it called bobby pin? Who's Bobby?
Just shove it in there. You're gonna have to short that thing out.
Do you really think this is a good idea, sir?
We're losing speed, but she feels like she's gonna break up at any second.
Stryker, what is she starting to do?
Shudder, Ted?
She's starting to shudder.
She's starting to shudder.
How bad is it, sir?
It's not good, but at least she's not beginning to crack up.
Don't fight her. I'm trying, but she's fighting me.
Is that difficult, Ted?
Can't be any more difficult than what you've been doing, love.
Ted, slow down! The base is straight ahead!
Are you telling me he is going to hit the base? Is he gonna crush William Shatner?
Start by positioning your landing gear. Pull in your flaps. Just keep her level.
He flew right over his head. Why is this guy not dead yet?
Keep up your stabilizers. Don't lose control.
You're okay in my book.
Don't fight her, Stryker. Hold her steady. Hold her up.
Phew! He landed on the moon. Well, he crash landed on the moon, but everyone survived.
Let's go home.
How? You're on the moon.
Hello, we'd like you to have this flower. We're with the Church of Lunar Consciousness.
Stay with her, Stryker. Stay with her. Don't let her get away.
They got married on the moon? Cool. Okay, let's talk about it. Alright, that was me watching Airplane 2. I thought it was a bit funnier than the first one. I could laugh at one or two things. And I'm pretty sure that some of the jokes went over and above my head because I've not seen Star Trek or Star Wars. I didn't used to be sort of into the nerdy things like that until I met my husband, and I've only gotten into Harry Potter and Marvel. However, I know William Shatner was in Star Trek. Like, I love the guy. I followed his career, so I know he was in Star Trek. So having him there and having this be about space, I'm sure there's a connection there, and I'm sure that I lost a lot of jokes. Like, I didn't get a lot of jokes. However, I did think it was alright. It was, you know, I could laugh. And the idea of transferring people into space in the 80s just goes to show you that in the 80s everything was possible. They thought literally that they could do everything. Time travel, making humans out of computers, cloning people, going to space. Everything was possible in the 80s, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So I would say 3.5 out of 5. This film was alright. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and share this video with as many people as possible so we can grow our community here of people who are just on this journey with us of discovering all these beautiful films. I'll see you in the next video.